Hey Gemini Cancer, welcome into your Aries season tarot reading. I thank you so much for tuning into this message and I hope it finds you in divine alignment. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early. I love you all so very much and I thank you for your love and support. If you'd like to become a member, those links are in the description box below. All right, Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, what needs to be known and shown for Gemini Cancer Cusp energies and placements for Aries season? You've got the bear. Okay. What else? What signs? What messages? Ooh. Got the crossroads. Gemini Cancer, thank you. And the clover. Ooh, I just heard your lucky break. Whatever that means. A big lucky break with the river. It's almost like, let's say you're trying to find your way to this river energy. It's almost like there could be some sort of sign, synchronicity, something that's uncanny, something you can't ignore that gives you insight on which way to go. And you end up choosing your lucky path. So whether this is like a evolve or repeat type of a thing, Gemini Cancer, you are evolving during Aries season. Or at least you have the option to. Some of you haven't chosen this path quite yet, but that's okay. That's okay. You got 24, 15, and 63. I believe in the actual book, this is the number 13, but it's a misprint here. So 13, 15, 63, and 24 could mean something. 6 could definitely be a very important number here for you, Gemini Cancer. Something coming into harmony, something balancing itself out, or you finding some sense of balance. Yeah, luck is on your side. Whatever luck means to you, okay, that is supporting you right now during Aries season. I think you just got to tune into the signs. You just got to trust those signs with the bear. You could definitely be going through some sort of awakening. Like, let's say you've been hibernating for a while. At a certain level, you're starting to awaken, and that awakening is pulling you towards a crossroads, pulling you towards a choice that needs to be made. It's almost like Spirit is saying, yeah, find your way to the river. All your luck, everything you desire and want is at that river. But you got to be able to discern which way that is. So tuning into your senses, using all of them, okay? Yeah, developing a stronger sense of sensuality during Aries season is going to be really, really important for you, Gemini Cancer. It's almost like, I want to say, capture this moment through your senses. Like, take note of how everything looks, feels, tastes, smells, all the energy, all the vibes, what you can see. Take note of your dreams in this season, because it almost feels like there could be some energies that will be decoded down the line that you'll need to remember. So we'll read the messages from the book towards the end of this message, okay? I'm gonna get some tarot on this. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about the bear, number 24, breaking down into a 6. What's the bear about? The Page of Pentacles. Study. Study the signs, study the synchronicities, study the messages that are coming towards you. Okay? 4 Cups with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are definitely ready to let go of some sort of crumb kind of energy, less than what you deserve, basically. So you could have an Ace of Cups coming in during Aries season. 2 of Pentacles. with the Magician. Yeah, like I said, you could have some aces. More specifically, I think an Ace of Cups coming in. With that feeling of hibernation, I am getting a little bit of survivor's remorse. That's been circling in and out of the collective consciousness. What's the energy between the Bear and the Crossroads? The Seven of Pentacles. And the Hangman up, well, in reverse. I almost want to say upright, but it's already reversed naturally, right? You might find yourself here, Gemini Cancer, for some of y'all, trying to figure out and discern why you're at this crossroads. Like, how did you end up there? Kind of missing and seeing the beauty of being at that crossroads, the power of being at that crossroads. It's almost like the fact that you're even there is sign enough that there's some sort of divine assistance, guidance, something leading the way for you. I wouldn't take anything for surface level energy during Aries season here, Gemini Cancer. Don't be afraid to dive deep into meaning and discovering meaning or creating meaning for yourself, okay? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, it's like you might be looking at this moment as a reflection of the Seven of Pentacles, but it's truly the Nine of Pentacles. Rather than, oh, did I go the wrong way? No, you've been going the right way. You are in alignment. It's a privilege to be able to choose. It's kind of like that. Like, that's the perspective that needs to shift here, Gemini Cancer, or might be shifting. It's no longer an inner battle or an inner war. It's a privilege to have that choice. And that's big. That's really, really big. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for this crossroads. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's the power of creation. So it's almost at this point, Gemini Cancer, where no matter what you choose, it's going to be luck for you, the Clover. Hey, I don't know, maybe both paths lead to the river. It's just a matter of what obstacles might be there, because, you know, every journey has its ups and downs. Seven of Swords, yeah. So try not to stress out too much about this crossroads energy, okay? Definitely go within. Whatever decision you make, as long as you're making it from this Nine of Pentacles sense of self-worth and this empowerment in your ability to create and discern, things should work out fine. What's between Crossroad and Clover? Three of Cups with the Six of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you worked hard for this. You've put in the work. You've done the studying. You've done the fine-tuning. You know what it takes to get to that river. Or you have what it takes to get there. Again, it's just maybe a matter of self-belief here, Gemini Cancer. Clarify the Clover and the Three of Cups. Ten of Cups, right. You might also get some help, some assistance along the way. Oh, I'm not taking cards that fall on the floor anymore. You got Hermit and the Moon. Clarify the Three of Cups with the Ten of Cups. The Devil energy. And the Fool. Be mindful of settling, Gemini, Cancer. Okay? But I do feel like this clover is a reflection of hard work that's been put in, right? Because the Devil energy can also represent success. Definitely that 10th house energy, your career, being like extremely dedicated to it. Overly dedicated, maybe even at that. It's almost like, let's say here, Gemini, Cancer, you've been avoiding your shadow. It's too much, it's too intense, too focused, too locked in, whatever the case may be, right? It's too much. But now somehow you're finding a way to let that shadow work for you. Like, let that shadow bring in harmony. Because you can't be all in light and you can't be all in darkness. Both exist at the same time. And maybe that's what you're learning. That's what you've been mastering. How to allow the higher and lower parts of yourself exist as one. So maybe this is you awakening through your heart chakra, which is then ultimately giving you enough detachment. Ooh, with that river, giving you enough detachment to let things flow. Because sometimes that devil energy can be that restriction, Saturn. So focused, so into it, so dedicated that you're not letting it organically grow. So you have found that kind of ebb and flow. The Queen of Wands, yeah. You now know when to get into that energy and then when to kind of take a step back, have a little fun, be a little lighthearted, and get back to it. And that's what's bringing in this 10 of Cups. So congratulations on that, Gemini, Cancer. Well deserved for sure. You got the Fool energy, the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely some form of stability coming in for you. Temperance. I can't make it up. You found that balance. Ooh, which makes you even more like, I almost want to say like dangerous in whatever it is that you do. This has to do with your career for some of you guys, not all of y'all. Okay. Some of you maybe at one point in your journey had to make some quote unquote selfish choices and decisions. But those choices and decisions are starting to pay off because you're being rewarded with the 10 of Cups. That sense of fulfillment, like looking back, it was worth it. And maybe anybody who maybe had some sort of feeling about that, now they understand that, right? Like there's that sense of communal agreement that those choices and decisions, although it maybe was hard, paid out in the end. So moderation is going to be your key, because you know what comes with that clover too is a lot of eyes. People know when you're walking in abundance. People can pick up when you're in that frequency. And maybe that's bringing about a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety, like not wanting to celebrate too loud. You know what I mean? Because you don't want certain ears to hear. Again, it's all about moderation. It's all about tempering it. Okay, but don't stop yourself from celebrating. Okay, don't block that flow, because that's what I feel like the river represents. You getting into some form of a flow, a healthy flow for you. Right, so again, your light and your dark come into balance, the 2 of Cups. You could be this King of Pentacles at the crossroads. You could also be this Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates. But the 6 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles, it's victory, it's success, Gemini, Cancer. Yeah, let's read it from the book. Let's learn a little bit more, because I'm still learning this deck along with you all. Okay, the bear is the spirit of balance. The spirit of the bear wants you to search for balance in your life, but remind you that just like the seasons, you must learn to put your energy into action where there is abundance and save it when there's scarcity. You can't have the same level of productivity year round. That's what you might have been battling with this devil energy. Gotta have the same productivity, same output, no sleep, no days off, no rest. Meet the marker, meet the marker, meet the marker, meet the marker, but at what cost, right? Okay, so be wise and make a list of priorities and include your mental health and your spirituality in your chores. Find your rhythm. Learn how to rest. Just as with any other task, resting requires practice. Quiet the mind. There is no rush. Life will be waiting for you to return. But know the difference between resting and being lazy. Don't fall into procrastination habits rooted in fear. Don't let tasks accumulate to the point where they become a burden. There is enough time if you find the balance. I can't make it up. That's what I said. You're finding your flow. Okay, so when you're in balance with the bear, you're in your harmony, you're working wisely, you're listening to your body, and you're being organized. When out of balance, you might be experiencing chaos, feeling stressed, feeling anxious, or experiencing burnout, okay? And maybe that's what it's been. If there was ever that fear, especially if it comes to your work, Gemini Cancer, like if I step away, everything just is going to fall apart. That's the anxiety. And that's why you stay on it, or you got to stay present, or again, you don't give yourself time off, you don't take vacation, you don't rest, you don't let the people in certain roles that you've hired to do their job because you want to make sure, you see what I'm saying? Some of y'all might have to be mindful of some micromanaging, okay? Got to find a better balance, but I think you're working on that, and you've been working on that, and that's going to lead you to some form of success in this season of Aries. All right, let's look at the crossroads. And this is a moment of choices, of course. And when you face making a decision, it is easy to become overwhelmed. Regardless of how big or small the decision is, fear can be life-stopping. But you need to understand that trying to make the right choice all the time and avoid suffering is impossible. Any path you choose will have joy and struggles. That is what makes life. The only thing you can do is choose a path and make the best of it by committing to it. You need to get past your fear and make choices without trying to have full control of the outcome. Instead, commit to setting your intention to making the best of any situation that comes your way. Whatever you do, do it fully, consciously, and passionately, okay? Know that dreams, projects, relationships need consistency and dedication, so that's it too. Maybe you're kind of questioning, am I consistent enough to my partnerships, my relationships? Again, maybe you've had to make selfish choices in the past that pulled you away from connections, and now it's trying to find your way back into that flow with the people you love. That could definitely be a thing for Aries season. Okay, so don't abandon them at the first struggle, okay? Don't almost try, don't almost love, don't almost live. Give yourself entirely to the moment or the person, and don't dwell in the would-haves. They will clutter your vision, so keeping you from fully enjoying your present, then leading to a life of regrets. Trust that whatever unfolds from your decisions is exactly what your heart needs to learn at the moment, and whatever path you didn't choose wasn't meant for you anyway. So when you're in balance with this moment of choices, you'll be feeling confident with making decisions, seeing opportunities ahead, being committed, and being dedicated. When you're out of balance with this energy, you might fear making choices and decisions. You might be frozen by fear or regretting something or fearing commitment, okay? So if you're going to make a choice, commit to it wholeheartedly. See it all the way through, okay? See it all the way through. Commitment, King of Pentacles. And you've got the Clover with 63. Some of you might be second guessing, I think, a choice that you maybe made during Aries season, but Spirit's clearly saying, like, don't play those mind games with yourself. Just trust that that's what was meant to happen and meant to be, and keep moving forward, okay? So the Clover is a sign of good fortune. Clovers have this quality of presenting themselves at the right time. You don't find clovers, they find you. They let themselves be seen by the person who truly wants to believe in a better outcome. As with everything in this world, plants carry a spirit within them. So when you encounter a clover, it's more than just by chance. But you need to understand that for good things to happen, you need to change your mindset and start believing you are worthy of miracles coming your way. You won't see magic if you're constantly doubting the signs or expecting the worst. Don't set your mind to failure. You may lose sight of the bright and beautiful things manifesting around you if you do. If you wholeheartedly ask for a sign, Gemini Cancer, then this is it. Things will work out for you. 10 of Cups. The universe only asks you to believe. Okay, trust and have your patience intact, Gemini Cancer, okay? So when you're in balance with good fortune, you have the mindset of prosperity, you're being positive, and you're expecting miracles. When you're out of balance, you might be in a scarcity mindset, lacking hope, setting yourself up for failure, or experiencing misfortune, okay? So it does feel like there's a lot of confirmation coming through saying you're on the right path, you're doing the right things. Don't think if the other path was better, should I have done this, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Throw those out, okay? You just gotta focus on where you are and making whatever you have going on here work out for the better of everybody involved, okay? Including yourself. And make sure you have that healthy balance of work and play, Gemini Cancer, okay? Micromanaging isn't going to make it any better. Take a step back. Okay. And trust. I think this is like a trust thing. Yeah, it's a trust thing. So what other guidance do you have here, Divine? Ending guidance for Gemini Cancer during Aries season. You've got the human gift. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you with so much doubt and suspicion. Do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you can't trust in love more than you believe in your fear? Rise now from your doubts and admonishments and let your human self be loved. Even with all the doubt, you are cherished one of the great beloved and always shall be. So be kind to your heart. I'm going to put that over there. Okay? I think that's hard too because we know our shadows the best. We sit with them. We, deal with them the most. So when that's maybe been your path or your journey for a while, it can be a little difficult to wrap your mind around still being worthy of love or worthy of good things. And that's what I mean. You're kind of finding that balance between your light and your dark. Okay. Honoring them both. Not choosing one over the other. Okay, clarify a little bit more. You got let love transform. Okay. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. Love's genius and generosity are not bound by the mind. All manner of miraculous grace works through love in endless creative variety. Your heart's yearning shall manifest itself, so do not attempt to predict how that can be. Why would we seek to limit love's creative genius? Instead, trust that it will be magnificent and kind. Again, you got to trust that you're worthy of good things. Okay? Don't let your past define what you're worthy of as long as you are growing, which I do feel you have. You're evolving and you're shifting. That's what counts. That's what matters. Okay? Not who you used to be, but who you're evolving into matters more. So hold that in your heart, Gemini Cancer, okay? You're worthy of love. And then she offers sacred wine, so drink. Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warm and their nays become yays. You are being offered a gift that is beyond your current understanding, Gemini Cancer. So trust in what will happen and trust that you will be cared for, okay? The bear doesn't necessarily worry about what's happening, right? After they come out of hibernation, they know the food will come. They know they'll figure it out. There's no need to stress, no need to worry. it kind of feels like you really just let yourself have fun, whatever that means for you, because you've put in the work, you've done the thing, you've made the choice, you're doing it, okay? Have patience with yourself, have patience with others, Gemini Cancer, and I hope that these messages serve you well. If you made it this far, I thank you so much for being here. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that you like this video. It definitely supports the growth of our channel, so I appreciate that. And again, if you would like a personal reading or even an extended on this message, you can book that at my website, cuspofroses.com/reads. And I hope to see you maybe over on the membership side, either here on the channel or Patreon. But if not, Gemini Cancer, I'll see you in our next one. All right? Namaste.